my opponent is passing my guard again over the leg. It's important to remember too that I think statistically, over the leg passes outnumber under the leg passes in terms of how it tends to play out. Much more over the leg, so you got to practice that. This is close though. We're back in. This is all close. Where he's pushing down like that, and I'm going to get up because he's trying to pass close and over like that. So go back again. So before he gets past this leg, I'm pushing his head down here. I'm setting my leg over his back. Now he continues trying to pass because he's doing a low creeping. Yeah, I'm going to raise my hips up, and he's going to turn his shoulders, and he's going to roll to his back, and I end up with the mount. So we'll follow that up as well. Let's look at the sweep again. I always tell people, if you face advanced opponents, you should learn to sweep in the context of the opponent passing your guard, because that's what they're going to be doing. They're not just going to sit there like one of those wrestling dummies and just let you sweep them. You need to go beyond just a mechanical execution of a sweep to the real tactical considerations of how am I going to fit this in the midst of him attacking me, because he's not going to sit there for you. So looking at this again, he's pushing, and I get up. And here's the thing too to think about. Even if I didn't sweep him, when he passes, if I force his head on the same side of me that he's passing to, it makes it physically impossible for him to put his weight on my chest, because his head and his base can't be on the same side of me if he's going to lie across me. Another name for side control is cross-body position. Well, he cannot achieve a cross-body position with his head and his base on the same side of me. So I'm forcing that on him. He would like to have his head across me. This is looking good for him. So from here, I push his head that way. And by the way, if I don't step my leg over and try to sweep him, I can also just hip heist. I'm already up on my elbow, I can get up on my hand, but my other leg is posted, and I just extract my other leg out. And now we're back to wrestling. He'll probably dive for this leg, and I'll probably sprawl, and then it goes from there. So you're back to wrestling. And that's a very important thing, to develop your guard to where, yes, you can sweep, you can finish, but you can also connect it back to base and back to wrestling. You can do much better in the long run. Get on top, stay on top. So now we'll follow this up. He's here, he's working for posture, he gets it down. Right there, I set my leg over. Just as he's clearing this leg, my hip is coming up, and over we roll. And now, since he's on his side like that, I'm gonna lift his head and set my leg across right away. Now I'm gonna put this pressure here so he can't get this arm down. Now I can lean this way and close up a triangle if I want. I could even roll to finish the triangle. I could finish the arm from here. I could flex it a lot of different ways. But I can also not close the triangle and step over the head and get the arm right there. Because this sweep puts you in a high mount where you can then think of stepping over the shoulder. So let's do it one more time. So he's passing. You gotta move on this too. You can't sit and wait. I'm here like this, lift my hip, set this up, lift on his head. Set this behind. You can lean if you want to and get the triangle, or not. I could be here. I can even put his elbow there and flex it that way. Sorry, you're okay? And then I can, of course, get a Kimura, but I can also always use this hand for base too. He might try to buck me off and stuff. And you're pretty stable. Step over here. You can even get it with one arm.